Are you tired of looking like this after a night on Prizepicks? For the price of that Big Mac combo you chowed down on this week, get access to hundreds of picks. Connect your Discord to WAP with the link in the description and be added straight to the premium Discord. We'll be sending every single Prizepicks slip we place.
Let's get some Prizepicks in today, guys. Last night cashed another 6 flex, as you can see by the titles. I'm up about 5k in the past 3 days, but this time the Discord cashed right with me. Posted this one at 5:08 p.m. the exact slip that you could see right here cashed. I also sent all these other slips, and not everything hits, guys. I don't hit every single slip. No one does, but I hit enough to win. So you could see all these losses here. This one was a bit of a win here. Loss, 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 and then an 80 into 160 here. But overall, all you need is the 6 flexes to make the profit. I've been trying to say this in the past videos. And it doesn't stop there. On Underdog, we also cashed 2 out of 7 slips, so up $500 there, up about 1.7k on Prizepicks. So I put 2k in the title. And overall, Discord's up 40 units in the past 2 days. I know it sounds crazy. 2 profitable days in a row. Will it continue today? I don't know. We'll see. There is a CSGO slip here that I posted last night that does look like it's going to be loading in very nicely here. So another 2k we'll see in tomorrow's video. Now, as for the picks from last night's videos, honestly, the stacks did not do too well. I took Devin Booker and Durant to hit together. They did not, as well as OG Anunoby and Siakam did not hit together. I threw in Suggs for like a non-blowout game in the Toronto game and it ended up still being a blowout. He still hit, so that's good to see. And same with Portland here. I grabbed the under, going for a blowout game in this Phoenix game. A bit all over the place, but still a 4-2 entry, so I'm not going to complain about that. As for the other slip, the pairing on Grayson Allen and Eric Gordon did not hit either, but the Keontae George and Clarkson pairing did hit, of course, in the wrong direction. But I like to see that this one hit again, and I will likely be taking this pairing today again. So Goga hit, or pushed, I guess. So nothing really impressive here. Cam Reddish ended up getting injured within 5 minutes. So nothing much to see. We'll get onto the board for today. So we're going to be going with another 2 slips for today. The first slip is going to be a stacking slip. And we're going to kick it off with my favorite stack this season, Halliburton and Bruce Brown. So I'll show you the game logs on these guys, or at least the past 5 games. I'll show you Bruce Brown right here. Hit in 1, 2, 3, and 5. If you check on Halliburton now, he also hit on 1, 2, 3, and 5. So 1, 2, 3, 5. That's always great to see. You want these guys to be hitting together. Now, the question is, where are we grabbing them? Over or under? So if you check the actual odds on these guys, Bruce Brown is extremely juiced towards -140 to the over 2.5 at -140. It basically means more likely to hit the over 2.5 than not. But if you look at Tyrese Halliburton, he is juiced towards the under. So it's like kind of 50-50. Are we grabbing the under? Are we grabbing the over? I'm going to go with the over in this particular game. And the reason is Tyrese absolutely popped off last game. I mean, I don't expect him to get another 37 points, but I do expect him to obviously do very well again. Bruce Brown, with that juice towards the over, I prefer that on the assist rather than a point. A point is much easier to get than an extra assist. And I know I only showed the past 5 games, but the stack has actually hit 11 out of 12 times this season. And I'm also taking the overs. Another reason is because of this low spread. So -3, I want a tight game between the Raptors and the Pacers. And you're going to see I'm also going to be grabbing the same stack from last night, the OG Anunoby plus the Siakam stack. Now, the problem with this stack here is, again, like I said, hasn't hit in the past 2 games, but before that hits 8 in a row. So I'm going to go with the old stats compared to new stats because OG did come back from an injury and sort of ruined the stack, but we'll see if it gets back into momentum here. Siakam has been moved to 5 assists. He's usually at 4.5. I'm pretty sure he's been like 4.5 the whole season, but he has pretty much been crushing this line. Past 5 games, he's pushed it twice, hit it 3 times, so I still do feel comfortable at 5. And another reason I like it is because OG is juiced towards the over, slightly, at -120. And on assists, Siakam is at 5.5 on the sportsbooks. Yes, with a lot of juice towards the under, but I think 5 is still a good spot for him, especially because he's pushed this, or at least won in the past 5. So that's going to be the first stack. Toronto, Indiana shootout. We don't want any blowouts here. It's going to completely destroy our entry. Now, the next stack is going to be a slight alteration of an old stack. We used to take Jokic Gordon stack. Tonight we're going to be taking a Gordon Jokic stack. I know it sounds confusing, but it's exactly the same thing, but opposite. We used to take Jokic on the points, Gordon on the assists. Tonight we're taking Jokic on the assists, Aaron Gordon on the points. So I like the unders on this game. You could see on the sports books that Aaron Gordon is juiced slightly towards the under, and Jokic assist is set at 9 on the or 8.5 on the sports books and 9 on Prizepicks. So I'd like to grab that under there, and it's looking pretty good for that first slip. Straight correlated slip. Let's lock this one in. And just to mention, this Gordon Jokic stack has hit 12 out of 14 times compared to a Jokic on points Gordon assist stack, which has only hit 8 out of 12 times. So I do like the change of pace there. We're going to get into the next entry now, and the first pick we're going to go with is Chet Holmgren. We're going to grab him on the under 18.5 points. I was looking at potentially grabbing Shea on the under assist with him, but I believe Shea was pretty juiced towards the over assists. So if you look at him on the assist to minus 135, I don't really like that going in opposite directions. So if there was a bit of juice, or at least 50-50 chance of that under 5.5, I would have grabbed him with him, but not right now. We're going to just grab Chet alone. Next we're going to grab is a complete mispricing here. It's going to be Scotty Barnes on the over 18 points. I'll split the value on these two guys right away so you kind of understand what I'm getting at. So Chet is juiced to minus 133, 57% likeness to go on that under, and that's why we're not taking much Shea on the over. It's an inverse correlation. I don't like that. As for Scotty Barnes, no reason for him to be set at 18. Honestly, should be set at 18.5, and there is some juice towards that 18.5. It's borderline good enough to take at 18.5. I still wouldn't do it, but 54% to go over it, and that we're getting at 18, so half point extra on our side. So that's why we're grabbing Scotty Barnes, and it's a nice push line for us. The next one you could see right away is going to be Steph Curry under 30.5 points, juiced to minus 129 at 56% likeness to hit. We're going to grab him on slip right here at under 30.5. I wasn't going to go with any more stacks, but there is a new one that got added to the board, and that's going to be Kyle Lowry. I like him on the over 4.5 assists, slightly juiced towards that over, and I was going to pair him with Bam. Now, the problem with this stack here is that Bam is a game time decision, so if he doesn't play, it's going to completely screw up the correlation, and obviously we're going to get a DNP, which is unfortunate, but let's hope that he does play. If you guys want to hold it off until lineups are confirmed, go for it, but I'm filming this now, so I'm going to be posting this live, right? So these are going to be the first 5 picks, and we're going to end it off just with straight pick from the OddsJuice dashboard. There's Jason Tatum, you see here, is good, but another game time decision player, so I don't want like 2 DNPs in my entry, at most 1, so we're going to go with Jordan Clarkson, under 4.5 assists, same juice as that Tatum pick, so that's why I like it either way. So we're going to grab him under 4.5 assists, and we're going to lock this one in for tonight. That's 2 slips.